Presentation and learning by Matthew again. In August of 2015, I started working for a news company as a cameraman. I was hired to film fights between heroes and villains, like Batman and the Joker, Wolverine and Magneto, and Iron Man and Ultron. These fights have given me many different skills that I've learned throughout this time. The first skill I learned was patience. This was while watching Batman and the Joker. The Joker kept on hiding and wasted time trying to hide from Batman, and we really wanted to get these shots, so we had to be patient and watch the fight entirety. My example of patience is the skill drawing. It took a long time because we weren't exactly sure what the measurements for that skill drawing was supposed to be, but even though it took a long time and we had to do many revisions to it, it really helps us while we're building now because we know exactly what the measurements are for each of our piece of wood, and we can put the things together whenever we want to. The second skill I saw was communication, and this was during the fight between Wolverine and Magneto. Magneto had taken control of Beast's mind and was using the Beast to attack Wolverine. And Wolverine needed to find a way to get the Beast back on his side by using his communication skills. It took him a while to get the Beast's attention so they could beat Magneto. Magneto was stronger than Wolverine, and Wolverine knew it, so he had to try and get the Beast's attention. After a while, Wolverine figured out how to get the Beast's attention, and he was able to defeat Magneto. Communication was something that we needed a lot in this school project because our wood had split, and we needed to communicate with each other and other groups in order to get it together. Also, whenever we're trying to build something, we need communication because if someone's cutting a piece of wood that we already cut or we don't need anymore, then it could be a waste of wood. And if we don't communicate, then we don't know what each other is doing, and it will be hard for us to figure out or continue working. The next skill I learned was planning, and this was while watching Iron Man take on Ultron. Ultron was stronger than Iron Man because Ultron could take control of Iron Man's many suits and technologies. So Iron Man needed to plan out how he was going to take on Ultron by himself. He realized that after figuring out what Ultron was doing, he could figure out when to attack and defeat Ultron. Planning was important in building both the hydroponic system and the steel project because we need to cut the wood to the correct measurements or else it would not work with the other pieces that we cut. We also need to plan to make sure that we knew everything was possible and could work well. The next skill was analyzing and analysis. Mega Man and Zero had faced Deadpool, and we both knew that Deadpool was more agile than them, and he had really good fighting skills. We need to figure out when he would attack and when the perfect time to attack him would be, because they both knew that he could dodge the majority of the attacks, but if they attacked him at the right moment, then they could beat him. This is our hydroponic system, and we need to analyze what we were doing because some of the things that we thought would work would not work, so we need to fix that. And also, since we were able to figure out what we need to fix, it would help us figure now because we figured out the problem pretty early so we could fix them and not while we were already using the system. Paying attention to other ideas was something that I learned while watching the Teen Titans face Deathstroke. They all knew different weaknesses that Deathstroke had, but needed a way to tell each other what it was because they couldn't figure out those things by themselves. They showed me all of their weaknesses, so they need to communicate their ideas in order to beat him. This is just like when we are planning different things, because we communicate with each other our plans, so we know the good things and also the flaws to our plans, and we can come up with one idea that is good and at least like took into consideration everyone's ideas.
What was the biggest challenge for you with your PoL?
Maybe trying to figure out how I was going to show the ideas or trying to find out the gifts for the...
And what are you most proud of with your PoL?
This last
Okay, good job on the graphics. Thank you.